So the energy that I'm feeling, guys, is the energy of temperance, okay? And the reason being is because I'm getting a feeling of like enlightened, confusion, emotional ups and downs, okay? Feeling a little bit lost. And now you're starting to sort of settle back into this, this enlightened, awakened version of yourself. Welcome to Angie Baby Intuitive. Thanks for joining for your collective read. It's an absolute pleasure to have you guys here. Welcome back to the veteran viewers here. And if you're new, welcome to our soul collective, our soul fam. Very supportive crew. This one is, I have to say. Absolutely beautiful people. So I love each and every one of you. Let's jump in and find out what it is that we need to hear. Show us what we need to see, please. Thank you. Quite a few coming out there. I am going to look at the odd card in here because there's a card that doesn't belong. I just, out of curiosity, I want to have a little look. Oh, clean it up and co-create. Clean it up and co-create. We'll put them to the side because they could be relevant. Okay. Let me grab my glasses. I should have got organised, shouldn't I? All right. I'm following a path I love and am fully aligned to my soul purpose. That is definitely taking place. Find your bliss. We have integration. Wow. So fitting. So absolutely fitting. Look at this card even. Earthly self aligning with your higher self, okay? Due to an awakening that has happened. I combine body, mind and soul to lift all of humanity into a new dimension. That's probably an inkling. That's number 44, guys. Probably an inkling here of what your soul purpose is. Some of you can even feel that within, I'm getting. Water elemental, 11. I allow my body, mind and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. This has happened, okay, because if you think about it, when you awaken and you're enlightened, you can't unsee the truth, right? And so what happens is there's a little bit of an upheaval within yourself, okay? That's the emotional imbalance, the, you know, ups and downs, the confusion, the feeling of being a little bit lost, okay? But then, you know, temperance sort of steps in. That's the next level of the awakening after the disruption and settles everything back down perfectly in line here. So I allow my body, mind and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes of life. This is what you've just gone through. It's friggin', you can't even look at it, look at it, look at it. I'm not going to say it. Crystal Ascension. I am attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the Crystal Kingdom. Again, I'm going to say about the Crystal Kingdom, a lot of NDEs come back and report that there is a section of heaven that they don't go to unless you're not going to come back, okay? And that is called the Crystal City, right? It's amazing. And that's not one report, that's numerous reports. So a Crystal Ascension here is like amazing. I am attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the Crystal Kingdom. And that's probably what it is, you know, like the Crystal Kingdom. And so perfectly aligned, you know, this is what you're coming into right now. Temperance is stepping in and you're becoming perfectly aligned here. Third eye chakra, wow. That is a result of this process. I see the wisdom of my higher self and apply the wisdom in my life. Flames of wisdom, crone. Wow, I love the owls. There's a little owl in, you know, in suburbia right here at the park next to us. He used to come and sit up on the pergola. Haven't seen them for a while, but you can hear them because it's like bushland right next door here. I am open to all of life's wisdom and share it with gratitude. This is something that's just happened. Look at this even. Third eye chakra. I am open to all of life's wisdom. Like, you can't make this bloody stuff up, man. Embrace change. I move easily and confidently through the changes in my life. Ho! That's mad. That is just completely and utterly mad. Listen, if you are here right now or watching this, and it doesn't matter when you watch this, okay, it can be timeless, but when you see this, you're going to be seeing this because you're in this, okay? Because if you look at it, this is like a complete, it just happens, doesn't it, you know? It's the process of awakening, disruption, changes, like the changes, getting used to. It's like, you know, recalibrating to the new, not to the new you, because it's not a new you, it's you, but an enlightened you, okay, after an awakening here. But what happens is you try to find your feet with all this new extra knowledge, with this insight, with this light, with this knowledge. It's a light-filled you is what, after an awakening, right? It's a light-filled you. You can't unsee what you know now. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, let's pull one of these. Show us what the collective needs to see, please. Thank you. Okay. Passion. I connect to oneness and expand my awareness. Look at that, you know, rebirth out of the darkness into the light. Crazy. Oh my God. All right, we can get messy. Electra, the lost star, rebirth out of the darkness into the light. Asterope, the cosmos, ascend. I connect to oneness and expand my awareness. The moonstone star, passion. I am entering a portal of euphoric love. That's really funny because one of the watchers today, someone commented on one of the videos. I wish someone could share the same passion. Boom, here we are. All right. Seleno, the holy child, starseed. I am a divine child of the universe. And Merope, the priestess, embody. I am an embodiment of the divine feminine. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you know what we're going to try and do? We're going to try and tap into this. That would be a cool read. That would be an amazing message. When I finish this reading, I'm going to leave this out. I know was it the High Priestess? That was a pretty cool read. Divine Feminine. I think we've done that. All right. Amazing. Darkness into the light. Hell yeah. All right, I'm getting that you didn't just like, wow. It's not like you didn't just wake up and start to feel peaceful, okay? I'm getting, that's definitely not how it went. It's like God opened your eyes here, and if you look at this card, you know, the sprays of light, golden, you know, orbs, golden light sort of throwing towards this. There was out of the darkness, right? Because like I said at the beginning of this read, it was like chaos, feeling a little bit upheaval, feeling, you know, emotional ups and downs, right? And so God opened your eyes, and then it started to all fall into place and make sense here, okay? Your emotions, your thoughts, your awareness of people, your awareness of what wasn't right anymore, what didn't sit anymore, okay? And then there's also this like transition, like because you're at one with your expanded awareness now, it's like you didn't belong where you once did. This is what happens with this whole process, okay? Once God sort of goes, boom, you know, you have your awakening, there's that upheaval, then like temperance, okay? So you're settling back into your light being, not feeling like you belong where you once did, you know. You can't tolerate things that you used to ignore. It's like you're, yeah. Too sensitive one day, emotionally shut down the next. And it didn't matter where you were looking, like you cannot unsee it, right? So everywhere you were looking, you were seeing truth and you didn't know what to do with it. And it wasn't you being off kilter, that was just you learning to carry the light, within you, the truth, the light. Crazy, insane, amazing. And it's almost like what I'm getting is temperance comes, you know, when God says, okay, you know, now let's teach you how to live with what you know, what you now know, okay? Let's teach you how to live with this new light within you. It's all about balance. Look at it, balance, okay? Balance, and then moving forward with this newfound light. And then settling, okay? I'd love to see temperance come out. Yeah, lots of truths, okay? But look, from upheaval, okay? It was actually justice first, right? So this is the path to enlightenment, then the upheaval, okay? And then comes like the truth, understanding it, accepting it, and then like a celebration, because that is the process that you've just lived through here. And it's not like, I'm getting, it's not even like party, you know, because you've had this enlightenment, you've finished this journey, okay? When the temperance arrives, it's like, it's a sense of relief almost, because it's sort of like a validation that you weren't going crazy, that you weren't, what's the freaking word? Imagining, that you weren't imagining what was going on inside of you, okay? Because it was like a roller coaster ride. It takes a little hot minute to get there. But now that you're sort of settled into it, okay, and you're finding this balance and you're understanding the way forward here, it's like you're not sort of spiraling the way that you used to. You're not reacting like you used to. You know, you're not trying to go out of your way to fix everything for anyone anymore. You are just in, you know, you're just here. Balanced, knowing where you're going, sitting back with your, you know, enjoying the fruits of your work. You know, it's almost like, I just need to sit down for a minute. Let me just enjoy this. Let me just take my golden coin and my golden scepter and like just sit back in my well-earned chair with my crown, you know. Let me eat as many grapes as I want, because, you know, I've earned those freaking grapes. I can overlook my castle in the background, you know, I've earned it. I've earned it. It's time to pause, you know, you're taking a pause here. It's like you're not rushing to prove anything. You're not, you know, it's, yeah. You choose to step back instead of into chaos. You choose to speak only when it's freaking necessary, you know. It's like you've bossed up, you're bossing up, you've bossed up here. You're realizing that you don't even have to respond to everything that you sort of perceive here. Everything that comes towards you, whether good or bad, you don't have to respond, you know. You can just sit back and just, you know, respond when you find it necessary. Okay, let me pull one of these. Oh. You're becoming regulated. That's what's coming through. Regulated. Not only emotional regulation, it's just like regulated across the board. Shit doesn't bother you anymore. You're sitting in the truth that you know. You're sitting in the truth that you know, and that's okay with you, you know. You don't need anything else anymore. And if you're still in the upheaval phase and you're not quite out of it yet, like, God's not taking your awareness away, okay? That's coming through. God's not taking your awareness away. He's helping you to hold it, okay? He's helping you to learn to hold it. All right, we've got Air Guardian. Universal energies, we have to do it. Karmic debts are paid underneath that. You know, this is all part of the process. Karmic debts are paid. You know how to evolve, Earth Mother. Wow, Elohim. All right, universal energies, you are ascending. You are flying high, rising up. Stay focused on your mission and know that the universe and angels are supporting you every step of the way. This is part of your ascension process. Hello. In order to fully integrate as both soul and human, it's essential for you to face any challenges or mend any relationship you have been putting off dealing with. By stepping forward and facing the complications of your earthly life, you let your soul grow and ascend. Activation. I support myself in the process of ascension. Oh, my phone's going flat. I'm going to have to make this quick. Air Guardian. Take time to breathe. Slow down and breathe. Take time to reflect before proceeding further. What did I just say? You're taking a pause here and you're okay with that. It's time to just sit back and take a freaking pause. You're allowing your past experience to influence your current behaviors, and there is another way forward. You are being reminded to stay high vibration in your actions and choices. Refrain from reacting, for this will only delay your progress and healing. Love is the way. I breathe with ease, knowing angels are with me. Downloads of intuition. Trust what is coming to you, for the information is absolutely a glimpse of the future. Your psychic gifts are heightened at this moment, and it's essential for you to take the time to record what is coming from within. I think we got a third eye here somewhere, okay? It came through, I know it did. As a reminder, nothing is set in stone, and therefore, if your intentions change, you can absolutely rewrite what is to come. But you are receiving information that will serve you on your way. I trust my intuition and psychic gifts. This is what you're coming to. It's all laid out here in those first set of cards that came out. If you need to, rewind. Guardian Angel, you are not alone. Your Guardian Angel is here to hold you and support you, but he needs to be invited to come forth and guide you. This invitation doesn't have to be issued through prayer. It can also come through your actions. So stop trying to do everything on your own. Let the barriers of independence fall so that you can be held, loved, and cherished by heaven and earth. I welcome in all levels of support from heaven and earth. This is because you're, you know, getting in touch with, we've had that come out as well, getting in touch with your higher self, okay? Both embodiment, okay? Yes, your human form and your higher self here. We've had that come out here. Rewind if you need to. The Miriam, healing the heart. This is a sacred time of healing. In order for you to feel whole once more, it is essential for you to reclaim all the lost parts of yourself. Call back all the aspects of yourself, all the gifts and talents that you have been forced to hide or repress. By unleashing these tender aspects of your deepest self, you allow your heart to rebuild and strengthen. I reclaim myself and my story. I am ready for wholeness. And that is what exactly this reading is about. That's just amazing. It's like overwhelm here, okay? So before this, there was the awakening, then the overwhelm, then the emotional recalibration, then the confusion of who am I now? Okay, you may have been isolated for a little while, pulled back from people, changed your routines, you know, like reevaluating relationships, questioning your direction. Okay, this is all the confusion that was coming out here. This is the process that you've been through here. Okay, embracing the change. Wow. I want you to know what I'm hearing right now is that was not wasted time. Okay, that was process. And I know I'm all about the process, but this is what comes through, because everything is a process. It doesn't matter whether you're in a human form or you're in a spiritual form, there is a process. Okay, it's not even like, okay, when it's time for people to transition, that you just go straight up to heaven and boom, that's it, it's done. There is a process that you go through. Okay, it's not like you just get up there and then you kick back and that's it, you know. No, there's a process. Everything has a process. And what's happened here, it wasn't, and what I just, yeah, like I said, this wasn't wasted time, this was process. Okay, and temperance is what happens after the dust settles, that you know, that calmness, you know, that balance, the balance. Where is it? The balance that takes place here. And then finding your place in the world with this newfound light within yourself, and just kicking back and enjoying what it is that you have made here. Personal growth. That always happens, doesn't it, where one's left there? Okay, show us what the collective needs to see. Personal growth. That's what you needed to see. Number 7. Show us what the collective needs to see. Thank you. Completion. Boom. Completion on the bottom of the deck here. Rebirth. Spirituality. Time out. Even we were just talking. Pause. Parenting. I'm not getting parenting. I'm thinking, you know, God is guiding you. Okay, He is your parent and He is guiding you through this process, like what has been coming out here. Okay. I'm also getting right now that you're probably noticing, if you're at the end of this, like if you're at the temperance stage of your journey through this process, okay, you're noticing karma reactions, okay, because you've come to this completion. You're setting boundaries with your people. There's no guilt involved, like you're releasing guilt from yourself. You're releasing all of those earthly emotions that do jack poo for you, okay? That's what you're doing. You don't feel the need to over-explain yourself. Like I said, you're just kicking back here, okay? You prefer to enjoy peace now over, you know, the hustle and bustle of like people and what they're worried about. And oh my God, do I look okay in this? And oh my God, does this right angle for this selfie? And blah, 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 blah. You know, it's all bullshit. You're just quiet. You sit quietly in confidence. Quietly in confidence just came through. Quietly in confidence. Amazing. I'm not sure that we need to ask, like, you know, what the purpose is, because I believe. What is the purpose? I'm hearing live wisely. Move with discernment. Create, oh, clean it up. Create without burning yourself out. You're going to learn to create without burning yourself out. Doesn't matter what you want to create here. And clean it up is like, yeah, you're cleaning up the, you know, the emotional mess that was your mind during this process. For some of you, that emotional mess is still very much in your head, okay? But if you need to rewatch this video and see the process here and just understand a few things, then by all means, you need to do that 3, 4, 5 times. Go ahead and do that, you know. Or if you want to grab a pen, watch it once and jot it down in a journal so that you can refer to your journal and keep journaling and adding to those things, you know. That's probably a really good idea right there. I'm hearing act without urgency, so just very laid back, When Temperance steps in, your spiritual insight everyday use, you're going to be able to use that insight, that spiritual insight, okay, that newfound spiritual insight in everyday life, okay? Connecting both heaven and earth. Show us what the collective needs to see. We'll just pull some angel numbers quickly before we leave. I wonder if I should get a miracles card, just because I looked at them and I thought, why not? Show us what the collective needs to see. Oops, thank you. All right. Oh, wow, I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm not even going to bother pulling any other ones because I just love this. This is just complete. Just this one is complete. We didn't even have to pull the bottom deck here. Before I read it, I'm going to pull one of these. You're sitting in when you get to this point, if you're not already, okay, if you're already at this point, what I'm getting is, man, you are one powerful mofo. You've learned how to just retain your energy, I'm getting, okay? You don't leak energy anymore. You're not rushing around frantic. You don't need to feel extremes. And you don't have to react just because you feel something. Restraint, you know, is wisdom, not fear. I let my intimate relationships be my greatest learning devices for spiritual growth and healing. Beautiful. Hearing, someone might be hearing, hearing downloads, hearing advice, hearing messages coming through, okay? You are not imagining those. You're not imagining them. 26. You have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. You are tactful. This is for me. This is it for me. People feel calm around you is what I'm getting right now. They just feel your balance. They feel just you have the right measurement inside of you, okay? You carry yourself with the right measurement, with the right, what I'm picturing now is the heart and the feather on the scales, okay? So you have that perfect balance, okay? That's you at the core. It's maturity, it's alignment, it's grace. You are full of God's grace. That's what it is, bruz. That's what it is. Oh my God, you are full of God's grace, and I'm telling you, you are purity. 0, there is no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You are gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. You cannot make it up, guys. Come on. If I didn't say it, it wouldn't be me. But if I didn't say it, man, how can you explain this? You're limitless. You're limitless. I'm telling you now, you're here for a reason, man. This message is coming through because you're ready to move out of the chaos of awakening. That's why you're ready to come out of the chaos of awakening into this. God's teaching you how to walk away and how to walk away from what was, okay? You without enlightenment, you without the awakening, and he's teaching you how to walk with what he showed you. Now, I'm telling you, for some of you, it was personally shown is what I'm getting. Personally shown. Wow. And if some of you are feeling drained, what's coming through right now, okay, if you're feeling exhausted at the end of your tether, you just feel like giving up, do not give up. You didn't lose your fire. God showed you how to hold it without burning yourself. And that's, you know, this is when, at this process is when awakening becomes wisdom. Man, what a journey. What an absolute amazing journey. All right. If you resonated with this video, chuck a like on it and share it so someone else who might need to see this can see it, okay? If you want to become a part of our collective, our soul fam, please hit that subscription button. If you want to stay up to date with messages that are coming through here, thanks to our collective, thanks to you, thanks to God, thanks to our spiritual teams, hit that notification bell so you can come and, you know, join energies with us when we're doing these readings. As my love and experience grows, the consciousness of my sacred spirit evolves. Hello, yes it does. The power of the universe shines within me. You can't say it any better than that, okay? You are limitless. Limitless. Absolutely amazing reading, guys. Thank you for joining. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And I feel very honored to be able to bring these messages through. And it's such a pleasure to have you all here. See you in the next one. Keep shining.